This is Barney from Thunder Lakes. I'm the firearms instructor here at the shop. I want to talk to you about a couple of upcoming classes that we have scheduled. First one is the legal use of force. This is a class that's going to cover a variety of different things that are really important. The reasonable force and deadly force, and believe me, those are very different. The use of force continuum, how will a prosecutor evaluate your case, defense of the home, and defense of the property. Reasonable force is that force which is reasonable for the situation that you find yourself in, no more than what is called for by law. Deadly force would be the use of deadly force when you find yourself meeting certain criteria that allow for the use of deadly force, and there are primarily 7 that we're going to review. The use of force continuum is a progression that leads you through the use of force from no force to reasonable force to deadly force. Not only what matches and meets those criteria, but also what are the rules and what happens if you violate those rules and don't do what you need to do. So how will the prosecutor evaluate your case? It's not just about who the good guy is and who the bad guy is. It's about what was your involvement. And not only your involvement now, but did you have an interaction prior to this involvement, which could potentially mean you are an involved party and not just an innocent figure. Defense of the home. One of those areas that we take for granted. When we're at home, we should be allowed to sit back, kick our feet up, and not worry about anything. Unfortunately, we can't do that. We have to be always aware of what's going on in our surroundings. In the defense of home section, we're going to talk about how you can look through your house, how you can think like a criminal and find out what you should do to make sure your home is safe. We're going to talk about developing a home defense plan. What do you do when you hear the front door being kicked in or glass breaking in the back of the house? You need to have a plan now. You can't figure out a plan at the time. Anytime you're faced with making a decision about should I defend my property, should I try to repossess my property when someone's trying to steal it, you have to ask yourself a lot of very important questions. Is it worth potentially going to jail, potentially spending thousands of dollars to a defense attorney to defend what it is you've done, or are you better off to let something go, be observant, be a good witness, call 911 and report it. We're going to talk about the pros and the cons of defense of property. The legal use of force class is a free class offered through USCCA. To enroll in that class, we will provide you with a link approximately 2 weeks before the class is scheduled to start. There's no charge for this class, but it's a great learning opportunity.